Guys, I was excited to put this video together for you today because I was walking the dogs yesterday and I Googled what is the average income of a loan officer in 2026. And Google spit this answer at me. It said that the average income is $60,000 to $75,000 for loan officers in the entire United States for 2026. And I thought to myself, I was like, that is pretty amazing for somebody to get a mortgage license and have an average income of $60,000 to $75,000. That blows my mind. But keep in mind, that is just the average. And so I also Googled what would be the income bracket of somebody who is not the average. And then Google came back with, if you are a top producing loan officer, you can make somewhere between $100,000 to $150,000 plus. And then at that point, I was thinking, what makes a top producing loan officer? And we've talked about this in other videos. Of course, there's effort involved. Of course, there's the reach out involved. Marketing is key in every type of a business. But you can only do so much of the same thing that everyone else is doing, right? You have to be able to do and offer something bigger and better to be able to go from that 60, 75,000 up to 100, 150 plus. And that's exactly what I want to discuss with you in this video. Now, before we dive in, if you could do me just one tiny favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. The reason is there are other people just like yourself looking for this information. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps push this video and put it in front of other people just like you who are looking for this information. So if you could do that for me, highly appreciate it. With that, let's dive right into this video, all right? So we know that the base salary, maybe we shouldn't call it a base. Maybe we should just call it the average income of a loan officer in the US in 2026 is $60,000 to $75,000. Now, if I'm just a regular guy trying to originate loans, then typically speaking, I know that $60,000 to $75,000 is referred to somebody who originates loans that are agency loans, right? They're sold to Fannie and Freddie Mac. More than likely somebody who does some non-QM, where you could qualify self-employed borrowers based on non-traditional income. And that's probably everything that's going to encompass within that bucket. So no matter how hard I market, I'm competing against everyone else to try to get to that 100, 125, maybe 150 if I'm a champion. And so then it hit me, right? What if I wasn't competing in the same arena? What if there was another arena that I could compete with to make more money? Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm the founder and the creator of the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. And if you are interested to learn more about it, it's available for you via link in the description of this video. It's basically a roadmap that teaches you how to originate commercial loans from start to finish. It has all my proprietary work in it, available at every single stage of that transaction. And the reason I say that is because if you're only competing in this area and you're not allowing yourself to enter both the private money and the commercial sector of lending, then I personally think that you're originating using only one arm. We have a right and a left, and why not use both of them? Because in my opinion, the easiest way to escalate your income is to add on something that is likely going to make you a lot more money. So let's think about that for a moment. Say you're somebody who only originates small residential loans, right? How many of those would you actually need to compete with one commercial deal? And that one commercial deal, a mom and pop deal, could easily compare to a very high value real estate deal. So why not take advantage of it? This is exactly what I have been doing over the past 10 years. And this is the reason why I've created the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. Imagine you are able to do one deal every quarter, all right? Another 4 deals a year. What would that do to your income? And that's how you're able to go from being a $60,000 and $75,000 producer to somebody who can crack 6 figures by literally doing the same thing by adding in the commercial component, the private money component. Because remember something, you're a broker. You're always in a broker capacity, right? Now, some of you guys may be direct lenders. Maybe you're a loan officer watching this video trying to figure out how to crack into commercial lending. But your job is to facilitate a loan between the borrower and the lender. So if you're able to do that on the residential side, why not try to do that on the commercial side? Why not try to do that on the private money side? Give yourself an opportunity at least once a quarter, twice a quarter, to be able to originate a larger deal and drive your income, all right? If you have any questions about that, drop them in the comments of this video. Of course, I appreciate you guys being here. It took me a while to wrap my head around the fact that it really isn't as hard as it seems. And the hardest part about the whole thing is finding a mentor who actually knows, who's actually doing the thing to be able to teach it to me. And I think the Academy does just that. So check it out. Link in the description to the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. There's also a link in there to the Part-Time Residential Lender Academy. If you're trying to get into the groove of things and you haven't learned the residential side yet and you want to jump into it, I've just finished this course, currently filming the modules. There's a large discount available for a short period of time until the modules are fully filmed. And then once it's launched, that's going to go away. I'll put that in the description of this video as well. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for watching this, and I'll catch you again on the next video. Take care.